Oh my Lord, we are ready. We are ready. You got your highlighter together? Good morning, Vashay. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm good.
I am glad to hear it on behalf of the Academy and everybody who voted for me. Yes. Vashay, we are going to be doing some highlighting in the textbook today. We are in Foundations Infection Control, Chapter 5. We're going to be starting on page number 95. So I will be sharing my screen here, and you will be able to see what it is that I want you to highlight in your book. Okay, are you ready?
Your phone should be silent when you Leila.
Their products. No, that is not it. That is it. Ooh.
So they already talk.
We are ready. Well, then let's get this party started. Ho, 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 ho. Good morning. I assume that everyone is doing well. I hear nothing back in response.
Charles, good morning, my friend.
Oh, why, hello. Yes, indeed. Make sure that you have a highlighter. Today, we are going to be in our Foundations book. We are on chapter 5, Infection Control. Mm, mm, mm. We're on infection control, and I am going to start this party off. Are we ready? No Nakaya, no Jay, no Johanna. Where are the people? Nitra, where are the people?
I know Nisha was supposed to be. She was not supposed to be here today because
Okay.
it was not speaking.
All right. Well, it's all good. Here. Then let's go on ahead and let's get that screen share started. Who's that? Is that Johanna? Is that Johanna? So we are talking about infection control. We're going to be on page number 95. And I'm hoping that you all are able to see the screen. Vashay, are you able to see the screen as well?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. We are talking about explain infection control, and what I want you to highlight for me is infection control. It's the second sentence, which says that infection control refers to the methods used to eliminate or reduce the transmission of infectious organisms from one individual to another. So I would highlight the second sentence in that first paragraph. Johanna, do we need to wait on her? Do we need to wait on Johanna?
Yeah, she have to keep her phone away.
Okay, are we ready? Johanna, we are going to be on page number 95. We're going to be on page number 95. And we are highlighting the second sentence, which says that infection control refers to the methods used to eliminate or reduce the transmission of infectious organisms from one individual to another. We got that. Do we have that? Then we're going to be over here on page number 96. We're talking about focus on infection control vocabulary. And in the vocabulary, we're going to highlight where it says cleaning. Cleaning is a mechanical process using soap and water or detergent and water to remove all visible dirt, debris, and many disease-causing germs. Then we're going to highlight the last bullet there, which talks about sterilizing. And sterilizing is the process that destroys all microbial life, including spores, generally with the use of an autoclave. With an autoclave. Up next, we're going down to the bottom, and we are going to describe federal and state regulatory agencies. And I would highlight that second sentence, which says that federal agencies set guidelines for the manufacture, sale, and use of equipment and chemical ingredients. I would also highlight the last sentence on that page, which lets you know that state agencies regulate licensing, enforcement, and your conduct when you are on the job. Are we ready to move on? We got all of that? Up next, we are going to be on page number 97. And we are on federal agencies, occupational safety and health administration. And so I would highlight that third sentence there that says that OSHA standards address issues relating to the handling, mixing, storing, and disposing of products. Then I would highlight where it says Environmental Protection Agency. And I would highlight that first sentence that says that the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, registers all types of disinfectants sold and used in the United States. Here's a tip. Are we ready? We're going to be on page number 98. And we are talking about laws and rules. Here, I would highlight the sentence that says that rules and regulations are more specific than laws. Rules and regulations are more specific than laws. Then we're going to be on page number 99. On page number 99, I would highlight where it says that fortunately, which is the second to last sentence is where it starts. Fortunately, preventing the spread of infection, the invasion of body tissues by disease-causing pathogens is possible when you know proper procedures and follow them at all times. Prevention begins and ends with you. Again, prevention begins and ends with you. Okay, don't nobody want that. Okay, you know what I mean? So it's gonna start with you, it's gonna end with you. And then I would highlight in the next paragraph the second sentence, which says that a client's first impression begins the moment they open the door. A client's first impression begins the moment they open the door. When they come in, the first thing we do is greet them. Hey, welcome. Hi there. Yes, I'm that guy. Hello, welcome. Come in. Bring the kids. Yes, have them to sit over there. Okay, I guess that's not getting it. Up next, we're talking about modes of transmission. And what I would do is highlight that first sentence that says that all pathogens are different in terms of where they reside and how they infect humans. Then I would highlight that next sentence that says that transmission is the process by which pathogens move between individuals and objects. Then I would highlight the next sentence that says that however, transmission is the necessary first step in getting sick. And if you prevent transmission, you prevent illness. We're going to be on the bottom of page number 99, and we're talking about direct transmission. And I will just highlight everything that's down at the bottom there that says that direct transmission is what we most commonly think of in terms of getting sick, as it involves the transmission of pathogens through touching, kissing, coughing, sneezing, and talking. That is direct transmission. Oh, you know what I did? I did forget. Hold on a minute. I forgot here. Let me see if I see it. Where's it at? It's got to be by laws and rules. So, another thing that I would do is highlight here at the top of page 99 where it says caution. Remember, beauty professionals are not allowed to treat or recommend treatments for infections, diseases, or abnormal conditions. Customers with such problems should be referred to their physicians. And that is at the top of 99. And so we talked about direct transmission, and now we are headed over to indirect transmission. This is going to be on page number 100. Did I pass it? Did I pass it? I passed it. And we are going to highlight where it says that first sentence. Indirect transmission occurs through contact with an intermediate contaminated object, such as a razor, extractor, nipper, or an environmental surface upon which the pathogen resides. That is indirect transmission. On the next page, on page 101, we are talking about airborne transmission and respiratory droplet. Here, I will highlight that second sentence that says that the difference between the two is that respiratory droplets are large particles that do not stay suspended in the air for long. We got that? Now, up next, we're going to page 104. I said 104. It went to 102. We are talking about identify. Is this it? This is not it. This is it right here. Identify different types of pathogens. And I would highlight that first sentence, which says that when a disease is capable of being spread from one person to another, it is said to be a contagious disease, also known as a communicable disease. We got that? And on page number 105, I would then go in and highlight in our terms, I would highlight diagnosis. Determination of the nature of a disease from its symptoms and or diagnostic tests. Federal regulations prohibit salon professionals from performing a diagnosis. Here, lay on the table and let me take a look at that. Okay? Oh, no. You are not a doctor, Charles. However, I do consider myself a doctor at times. Thank you. Up next is occupational disease. Illnesses resulting from conditions associated with employment, such as prolonged and repeated overexposure to certain products or ingredients, is called occupational disease. Okay, occupational disease. Up next, on page number 105, at the bottom, we are talking about that second sentence. In bacteria, a microorganism is any organism of microscopic and submicroscopic size. And I would highlight that information there. A microorganism is any organism of microscopic or submicroscopic size. Then we are going to page 106. We are talking about types of bacteria. Here, I would highlight the first two sentences, which says that there are thousands of different kinds of bacteria which fall into two primary types: pathogenic and non-pathogenic. And I would continue to highlight where it says that most bacteria are non-pathogenic. Non-pathogenic. In other words, they are harmless organisms that may perform useful functions. Then I would highlight in the second paragraph, the first sentence, which says that pathogenic bacteria are harmful microorganisms that can cause disease or infection in humans when they invade the body. And then we're going to go down on the page to bacterial infections. And I will highlight that first sentence that says that there can be no bacterial infection without the presence of pathogenic bacteria. Then I would highlight where it says inflammation. Inflammation is a condition in which the tissue of the body reacts to injury, irritation, or infection. Inflammation is characterized by redness, heat, pain, and or swelling. Then, here in pus, I would highlight the sentence that says that the presence of pus is a sign of a bacterial infection. Oh. Where, watch out for the pus. Watch out for the pus. Up next, we are going to be on page number 107. Now, y'all know that I might not be able to teach anymore because I'm going out on tour singing my new hit song, Watch Out for the Pus. Oh my goodness. Okay, when y'all see that on the charts, I don't want to hear nothing. I gave y'all a heads up in advance. And y'all already know what I'm talking about. Here on page number 107, we are talking about Staphylococcus, are among the most common bacteria that affect humans and are routinely found in our environment, including on our bodies. Although most strains do not make us ill, staph bacteria can be picked up on doorknobs, countertops, and other surfaces. And that is Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus. Well, you know what? It says I. So I said cocci. Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus. Oh, okay. I've been pronouncing it wrong. Johanna, I don't know you looked at that. You said that brother's not pronouncing that right. Okay. Oh no. Johanna, I just learned. Okay, Staphylococcus. Okay. We're going to be on page number 109. Now we are talking about viruses. We are talking about viruses. And I would highlight here the last sentence in the first paragraph, which says that some of the viruses that plague humans are measles, mumps, chickenpox, smallpox, rabies, yellow fever, hepatitis, polio, SARS, influenza, and HIV. So that's what I would highlight there. Let's see. Then, do we have this? Hey. Oh. Then I would highlight this sentence here at the bottom of page 110. I will highlight where it says that disease causing microorganisms that are carried in the body by blood or body fluids, such as hepatitis and HIV, are called bloodborne pathogens. And then on page number 111, I would highlight where it says HIV is spread from person to person through blood and less often through other body fluids such as semen and vaginal secretions. We got that?
Where can you find it?
This is at the bottom of page, I'm sorry, this is in the middle of page 111.
Okay.
You see that? And then up next, we're going to go to page number 112. We're talking about fungi. Look at that. Fungi. Yes, indeed. We're talking about that fungi. Hey, I might not be here pretty soon because I'll be going on tour singing my new hit song, Fungi. Okay? Everybody gather for the fungi. Anyway, I want you to highlight that second sentence, that third sentence, I'm sorry, which says that mildew, another fungus, affects plants or grows on inanimate objects, but does not cause human infections in the salon, spa, or barbershop. I know Vashay is like, wait a minute now, this brother's going on tour. How he gonna have time to teach? Vashay, I'm gonna be teaching in between my songs. Okay? Hey, 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 hey. Yes indeed. I'm gonna be teaching in between my songs. I want y'all to get ready. Up next, we are going to be talking about that old bug, Mr. Parasite. So, what I want you to highlight is right here, that sentence right above on page number 113. We are highlighting the sentence right above the two bullets and then highlight that first bullet. There are two types of parasites commonly encountered in the salon, spa, and barbershop environment. And the first one, highlight this bullet, which is head lice, are a type of parasite responsible for contagious diseases and conditions. Now, one condition caused by an infestation of head lice is called pediculosis capitis. Y'all better watch out. Did y'all think I was not going to be able to say that? Oh, yes, I am. Pediculosis capitis. Okay. You got it, Layla? Layla, you got me? Layla, you got it? Pediculosis capitis. Okay. And that is where we're going to highlight there. Up next, we are going to be on page number 114. On page number 114, we are talking about biofilms. And I would highlight this sentence that says that one action of the biofilm community is to resist the body's defense mechanisms. We are learning that biofilms play a large role in disease and infection. Up next, we are going to be on page 115. And I want you to highlight where it says sterilization. Sterilization, which is the process that destroys all microbial life, including spores, can be incorporated but is rarely mandated. That is sterilization. Then we are going to step number 1, which is cleaning. And I will highlight the first line that says the first step in infection control is cleaning. And then I would highlight the sentence that says that when in the next paragraph, when a surface is properly cleaned, the number of contaminants on the surface is greatly reduced. It is greatly reduced. Okay, there it is right there. Hey, on page number 118, you have a caution there. And I would highlight that caution that says that products and equipment that do not have the word disinfectant on the label are merely cleaners. They do not disinfect. Then we're going to go down on the page and we are going to highlight that the first 2 sentences on disinfecting. The second step of infection control is disinfection. Remember that disinfection is the process that eliminates most, but not necessarily all microorganisms on non-porous surfaces. Then we're going to highlight in that next paragraph. This is on page 119 at the top. I will highlight that sentence there that says that remember that disinfectants are products that destroy most bacteria, not including spores, fungi, and viruses on surfaces. Then I would highlight on the next page, on this page, 119, we are talking about We are talking about in that next paragraph where it says choosing a disinfectant. If the label does not have the word concentrate on it, the product is already mixed and must be used directly from the original container and must not be diluted. All EPA registered disinfectants, even those sprayed on large surfaces, will specify a contact time in their directions for use. Disinfectants must have efficacy claims on the label. Efficacy.
Not yet. Yeah.
We got that? We got that? Up next, we're staying on page 119. We are talking about the proper use of disinfectants. And I would highlight where it says including the handles for 10 minutes or for the time recommended by the manufacturer. Proper use of disinfectants. Complete immersion means there is enough liquid in the container to cover all surfaces of the item being disinfected. But highlight where it says including the handles for 10 minutes or for the time recommended by the manufacturer. Up next, we are going to be on page 120, and we are talking about quaternary ammonium compounds. These are called quats. And I would highlight here where it says that quat solutions usually disinfect implements in 10 minutes. So on page number 120, I will highlight where it says that quat solutions usually disinfect implements in 10 minutes. Then you have tuberculocidal disinfectants. Ooh, these words are not getting any easier. Tuberculocidal. And I would highlight the last sentence in that paragraph, which tells you that it is passed through inhalation only and is not transmitted by the hands or picked up on surfaces. So I believe that is something that you have to inhale. Who can say when your love blows? Okay, so that is tuberculocidal. Then on the next page, look at that. And on the next page, I would highlight in the sentence that says phenolics are known carcinogens. Phenolics are known carcinogens. What does that mean? Does anybody know what that means?
Yeah, cancer.
Oh, Layla knows. Yeah, cancer. Okay, so watch out for those phenolics. Up next, we are talking about bleach. Okay. And we are talking about bleach. And I would highlight the second sentence that says that bleach used in the salon, spa, or barbershop must be EPA registered as a disinfectant. I would continue to highlight where it says that chlorine bleach is the only bleach that disinfects.